Question number 5. Find the slope of a line which passes through the origin. So one of the points is 0, 0. So this is the origin. And the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P0, -4 and P8, 0. So let the midpoint of PB be some point Q with coordinates x, y. So we need to find the slope of a line which passes through the origin, which is 0, 0, and the midpoint of the line segment joining P and B. So Q, x, y. To find the slope of a line, we need to know two different coordinates. We need to have x1, y1 and x2, y2. So first we find the midpoint of PB, which is Q, and using Q, we will find the slope of AQ. So these are all the steps, okay? So find Q. What is the midpoint formula? The coordinates of xy is x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So in this case, this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So what do you have? x2 plus x1, 8 plus 0 divided by 2, y2 plus y1, 0 plus of -4, which is -4. So it's -4 divided by 2. So what do you have? 4, -2. So this is the midpoint of P and B. Now you have Q, which is 4, -2. You need to find the slope. Now name this as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So slope AQ equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is your y2? -2 minus 0. So it is -2 divided by x2 minus x1. It's 4 minus 0. So you have 4. What is the slope? 1/2. So slope equals -1/2. Always put a box in the exam for the invigilator to know what the final answer is. Question number 6. It is given that without using Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and -1, -1 are vertices of a right angle triangle. So what is a right angle triangle? Only one of the angles will be 90 degree. So what does that mean? For example, when you have P, Q and R, how do you approach this particular question? Anything could be P or Q or R. You do not know. So you need to find the slope of PR, PQ and QR. When you see that the slopes, product of slope is -1, then you can say that two sides of the right triangle are perpendicular. So which means that the triangle is a right triangle, right? So what do? You have 2 points. So let us find the slope of the first 2 points. So you have 4, 4 and you have 3, 5. So the slope M1 equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is your x1, y1. This is your x2, y2. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what do you have? 1 by -1, which is equal to -1. So this is the slope of the first 2 points. What is the slope of the second 2 points? 3, 5 and -1, -1. So this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So slope M2 equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So you have -6 divided by -4, which is 3 by 2. You have the other 2 points, 4, 4 and -1, -1. 4, 4, -1, -1. x1, y1, x2, y2. So slope M3 equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what do you have? -5 divided by -5, which is equal to 1. So what do you see? M1 is -1 and M3 is 1. So the product of M1, M3 equals minus 1 times 1, which is equal to minus 1. So you write, since M1, M3 equals minus 1, the given vertices are of the right triangle. So what do you see in these two pairs and these two pairs? The common point is 4, 4. So the point Q is 4, 4. The point R is minus 1, minus 1. The point P is 3, 5. Okay, so this is your P, this is your Q, and this is your R. Okay, this is the common point 4, 4 and 3, 5. The slope of that is minus 1. The slope of 4, 4 and minus 1, minus 1. The slope of QR is 1. So what do you have? Since M1 and M2 is minus 1, we have PQ perpendicular to QR. Hence, it is a right triangle. Okay. Question number 7. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis. What is the positive direction of y-axis? This is the positive direction. So it's given that the line makes 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. We need to find the slope of the line. So what is the slope of the line? This angle is 90 degree. So the whole theta is 30 degree plus 90 degree, which is equal to 120 degree. So what is the slope of a line? Tan theta, which is equal to tan 120 degree. How do you find the value of tan 120 degree? You can either do tan of 180 degree minus 60 degree, or you can do tan of 90 degree plus 30 degree. So what do you get here? You get tan 60, which is equal to root 3. What do you get here? Cot 30, which is also root 3. So you can either do it in this way or you can do it in this way. Okay. Next comes the concept of collinearity. So what does that mean? In a line, when you have A, B and C on the same line, it means that the points A, B and C are collinear. But how do you prove that? Slope AB equals slope BC. That is how you prove it. So when it comes to collinearity, slope AB equals slope BC. So let us solve question number 8. It is given that points x, minus 1, 2, 1 and 4, 5 are collinear. Find x. So what does that mean? Let us assume this is point A, this is point B and this is point C. So slope AB equals slope BC. What is slope AB? X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is x2 and this is y2. So slope AB is y2 minus y1. So it is 1 plus 1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now what is slope of BC? You have this to be your x1, y1. So you have y2 minus y1 equals x2 minus x1. So you have 2 minus 4. What do you have? 2 divided by 2 minus x equals minus 4 divided by minus 2. So this gets cancelled. This becomes 2. So when I cross multiply, I have 2 equals 2 times 2 minus x. 2 equals 4 minus 2x. I am bringing the 2x to the left hand side, 2 to the right hand side. So 2x is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. X equals 1. So the point is 1, minus 1. Question number 9. Without using the distance formula, show that the given points are vertices of a parallelogram. So what are the vertices? We have minus 2, minus 1. We have 4, 0, 3, 3, minus 3, comma 2. So what do we do to show that the given vertices are the vertices of a parallelogram? We need to prove that these two sides are parallel and these two sides are parallel. Meaning the slope of this line and this line are equal and the slopes of this line and this line are equal. So we start with finding the slopes of every 2 points. First we find the slope of these 2 points. Then we find the slope of these 2 points. Then these two, and at the last these two. Okay, so let's do that. So let's name them as A, B, C and D. I do not know where they lie in the parallelogram. We'll find that once we solve which slopes are equal. So slope AB equals, so this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So you have slope AB, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, 4 plus 2, which is 6. Now you have slope PC. So now this becomes your x1, y1 and this is your x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is 1. So you get minus 3. Slope CD. So now this is your x2, y2. You have y2 minus y1, which is minus 1. x2 minus x1. Minus 3, minus 6, which is equal to 1 by 6. You have slope AD. So this is your x1, x2, this is your x2, y2. You have y2 minus y1. 2 minus of minus 1 is 2 plus 1, 3 divided by minus 3 plus 2. So it's minus 1. So what do you have? Minus 3. So what do you infer from here? Slope of AB equals slope of CD. Slope of BC equals slope of AD. Slope AB equals slope CD equals 1 by 6, which means AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, slope BC equals slope AD, which is equal to minus 3, which means BC is parallel to AD. So what do we have? AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. So these are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay.